May this story wrap you in warmth and bring you restful sleep. Flax and Silver Bell's Magical Adventure. This story is about a young boy named Flax and a magical snail named Silver Bell, who embark on an adventure to save an enchanted glade and learn the power of kindness and courage. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and vibrant meadows, there lived a young boy named Flax. He had curly hair the color of golden wheat and eyes as blue as the summer sky. Flax was known throughout the village for his kindness and his ability to find beauty in the simplest of things. One evening, as the sun began to set and painted the sky with shades of orange and pink, Flax decided to take a walk along the forest path. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers, and the gentle hum of crickets provided a soothing sight. As he wandered further into the woods, he stumbled upon a small, glimmering snail. Its shell sparkled like silver under the twilight, and it seemed to radiate a mystical light. "Hello, little snail," Flax greeted with a smile, crouching down to get a closer look. "How would you dig out here, all alone?" To his astonishment, the snail lifted its head and spoke. "Hello, Flax. My name is Silver Bell. I am a magical snail, and I have been waiting for someone with a kind heart like yours to help me." Flax's eyes widened in disbelief, but his curiosity got the best of him. "What kind of help do you need?" he asked. "There is a thin blade deep in this forest, where the last of the enchanted flowers bloom. However, a dark spell has caused these flowers to wither. I need your help to break the spell and restore their magic," Silver Bell explained. Fit and eager to help, Flax agreed to accompany Silver Bell on this magical quest. The two ventured deeper into the forest, following a path that seemed to glow faintly under the moonlight. They encountered many challenges along the way. A murky swamp, a tangle of thorny bushes, and a steep hill covered in slippery moss. But with Silver Bell's guidance and Flax's determination, they overcame each obstacle. Finally, they reached the hidden glade. It was a small clearing, surrounded by tall, ancient trees. In the center stood a cluster of withered flowers, their petals dull and lifeless. Flax could feel the sadness in the air. "What do we do now?" Flax asked softly. "You have to sing the song of life," Silver Bell replied. "This is a melody that only those with pure hearts can sing. It will break the dark spell and restore the flower's magic." Flax took a deep breath, closed his eyes and began to sing. His voice was soft and gentle, like a breeze rustling through the leaves. As he sang, a warm light began to emanate from the flowers. It petals unfurled, revealing brilliant blooms of every color imaginable. The air filled with the sweet scent of the enchanted flowers, and the glade was bathed in a soft magical glow. "You did it, Flax," Silver Bell cheered, her tiny voice filled with joy. "The flowers are alive again," Flax smiled, feeling a warmth in his heart that he had never felt before. He realized that sometimes the simplest acts of kindness and love had the power to create the most extraordinary magic. The enchanted glade became a place of wonder and beauty once more, and Flax and Silver Bell's friendship blossomed with each passing day. Every evening, they would return to the glade to make sure the flowers stayed vibrant and healthy. And so, the magic of the forest was preserved, thanks to the brave heart of a kind boy and the guiding light of a mystical snail. And from that day on, the village of Flax's home changely spoke of the legend of the boy and the magical snail, whose tale of courage and friendship brought hope and happiness to all who heard it and happiness to all who heard it. The new chapter begins to bring you peace. Buttercup and Veronica's journey in the village. This story is about the journey of a girl named Buttercup and a caterpillar named Veronica in a village, all between the beauty of friendship and the magic of believing in each other. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and bubbling streams, lived a kind-hearted girl named Buttercup. Buttercup's laughter was like the tinkling of delicate wind chimes, and her eyes sparkled with a joy that could light up even the gloomiest of days. She loved roaming the fields, filled with blooming flowers, playing by the clear brook, and listening to the chorus of birds overhead. One sunny afternoon, while Buttercup was chasing butterflies along the flower-strewn path near the village's edge, she heard a faint, sorrowful sigh. Intrigued, she followed the sound to a large, defaced leaf. There, resting under its shade, was a little green caterpillar named Veronica. "Hello," said Buttercup softly. "Why are you sighing so sadly, Friaho?" Veronica looked up with tiny, tear-filled eyes. "I am so small and insignificant," she lamented. "I wish I could fly and see the world, but I am just a caterpillar with no wings." Buttercup knelt beside her new friend. "Oh, Veronica," Muffy beamed. "You may be small now, but there is so much more you are meant to be. It forks a journey, and every part of it is special." From that day on, Buttercup and Veronica became inseparable friends. Each day, they would explore the village together. Buttercup would share stories of her adventures, and Veronica would listen eagerly, making notes about places she hoped to see when she could finally fly. As the seasons changed, Veronica began to feel different. Her body grew heavier, and she found a cozy spot on one of the tallest sunflower stems. With Buttercup by her side, she built a cocoon and drifted into a deep, transformative sleep. Days passed, and Buttercup visited the sunflower every day, waiting patiently. One crisp morning, as the first light of dawn kissed the petals of the sunflowers, a crack appeared in Veronica's cocoon. Buttercup held her for breath, her eyes wide with anticipation. Slowly, Veronica emerged, no longer a little caterpillar, but a magnificent butterfly, with wings that shimmered in the sunlight. Tears of joy filled Buttercup's eyes as she watched her friend take her first flight. "You did it, Veronica. You became everything you were meant to be," Buttercup cheered. Veronica fluttered round Buttercup, her wings a blur of colors. "I couldn't have done it without you," she said softly. "Well, thank you for believing in me." From then on, Veronica soared high above the village, her wings carrying her to the distant places she had always dreamed of. But she never forgot her dear friend Buttercup, who had seen her through her journey. Every so often, she would return to the village, landing delicately on Buttercup's furrowed shoulder as they reminisced about the past and shared dreams about the future. And so, in the enchanting village nestled between hills and streams, Buttercup and Veronica's bond remained unbroken, a testament to the beauty of friendship and the magic of believing in one another. The new chapter begins to bring you peace. Lotus and Aster, forging bonds. This story is about Lotus and Aster, two friends who embark on a journey to save their village river, and in the process, strengthen their unbreakable bond. In a village nestled among mountains, there was a tranquil river named Laughing River that flowed gracefully through fields of wildflowers. The villagers loved the river, for it nourished their crops and provided a serene backdrop to their lives. Among these villagers were two inseparable friends. Lullabies, a kind-hearted girl with eyes that mirrored the deep blue sky, and Aster, a boy with a laugh as infectious as the babbling brook himself. Lotus and Aster had known each other since they could walk. They spent their days exploring the lush meadows, climbing the oak trees, and playing by Laughing River. Their bond was as strong as the ancient hills that surrounded their village. Every day, Lotus could be seen weaving garlands of lilies and daisies, while Astra would make up stories about the mythical creatures that lived in the heart of the forest. One autumn evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the village, Lotus and Astra sat by the river, their feet dangling in the cool water. An unfamiliar quietness settled in, and Astra turned to Lotus, breaking the silence. "Lotus, do you think we'll always be this close?" Lotus smiled gently, her eyes reflecting the warm hues of the setting sun. "Of course, Astra. Our bond is like this river waves flowing, always here, no matter what." Life in the village was simple yet fulfilling, until one fateful day when a terrible drought struck. The villagers panicked as the laughing river receded, its once bountiful waters dwindling to a mere trickle. The crops began to wither, and the fields that once blossomed with vibrant flowers turned brown and brittle. The villagers tried everything to bring the river back to life, but to no avail. Lotus and Astra watched in dismay as their beloved river withered away. They couldn't bear to see their village suffer, so they decided to embark on a journey to find a solution. They traveled to the highest mountain, seeking guidance from the wise old sage residing there. The sage listened to their plight and handed them a small vial filled with glistening liquid. "This is the essence of life. Pour it into the laughing river, and it will revive. But remember, it requires both of your heart's pure intentions to work." Lotus and Astra thanked the sage and hurried back to their village. They stood at the river bank, holding the vial between them. Together they were whisper. They took the vial, and the essence of life mingled with the riverside waters. At first, nothing seemed to happen. But then, a miraculous change occurred as the water began to shimmer and glow. The laughing river burst to life, its waters gushing forth with renewed vigor, filling the fields once more. The villagers rejoiced, cheering for Lotus and Astra's bravery and unwavering friendship. The fields flourished again, and the village was saved. From that day on, every time the sun set and cast its golden glow over the laughing river, Lotus and Astra would sit by its banks, their feet in the water, hearts intertwined like the flowers they loved so dearly. And so, the legacy of their forged bond lived on, ensuring that the laughing river would forever flow, nurtured by the pure intentions of two inseparable friends. Let's wander softly into another story. Sanctuary of Vinta and Rose. This story is about a young girl named Vinta who creates a sanctuary for a hedgehog named Rose, leading to a deep friendship and a haven for many creatures. In a quaint little village nestled between vast fields of lavender and towering oak trees, lived a young girl named Vinta. Her golden hair glimmered like sunlit wreath, and her emerald eyes sparkled with a boundless curiosity about the world. Vinta's days were filled with laughter, exploration, and an unyielding sense of adventure. One autumn afternoon, while wandering through the calm, whispering woods on the outskirts of her village, Vinta stumbled upon a small hedgehog tangling in a thorn bush. Vinta's heart, as soft and nurturing as a bed of moss, immediately went out to the little creature. The hedgehog had a round, gentle face, and her quills were speckled with shades of brown and gold, perfectly blending with the fallen leaves. "Hello there," Vinta whispered softly as she carefully bent down to untangle the hedgehog. "Don't worry, I'll help you." With gentle hands, she worked the tiny creature free and noticed a small injury on its paw. "I'll name you Rose," Vinta decided, admiring the warm hues of the hedgehog's spines. "Let's get you home and take care of that paw." Vinta's home, a cozy cottage adorned with ivy and blooming wildflowers, soon became a sanctuary for Rose. The hedgehog nestled into a soft bed of cloths and leaves that Vinka had prepared, feeling safe for the first time in a long while. Days turned into weeks, and a beautiful friendship blossomed between the two. Rose would follow Vinka round the cottage, her tiny feet pattering softly on the wooden floors, and in the evenings they would sit by the hearth, Vinka reading stories while Rose curled up beside her. One crisp morning, Vinka woke up to find Rose chirping excitedly and tugging at her dress. Furious, she followed Rose out into the garden, where the rolling morning light bathed everything in a golden heat. To Vinka's amazement, a circle of hedgehogs had gathered round the old oak tree at the center of the garden. "Welcome to our sanctuary," Vinka said softly. Rose had brought her friends to the safe haven Vinka had created. The garden, brimming with life and love, had become a sanctuary not just for Rose, but for many other creatures as well. Vinka knew that even though she could not shield the entire world from harm, she had created a little corner of kindness where anyone in need could find rest and safety. And Rose, with her buff and black eyes glowing with gratitude, was a constant reminder of the beauty of caring and the sanctuary of friendship. May your night be calm and restful, sweet dreams.